Hey guys, it's Splatoon here, and it's time for another Splatoon analysis. This time we have the splash-o-matic, an underrated weapon I find myself gravitating to often when I need something for close quarters. But without further delay, let's jump right in. The splash-o-matic is a low damage weapon dealing a maximum of 28 damage up close while dropping off to about 24 at its maximum effective distance. So overall, you can expect to kill your opponents about 4 to 5 shots. The fire rate for the splash-o-matic is on the high side of things. It's pretty much identical to the NZAP and Splattershot Jr. respectively. The range of the splash-o-matic is also matching that of the Splattershot Jr. However, there is in fact one major difference between these three weapons, and it's why I often find myself picking this weapon over its counterparts, and that is for its high precision. It's the most accurate shooter suited for close quarters combat. As each shot will always be hitting the mark, you can expect to have an overall moderate time to kill. The mobility of the splash-o-matic is also very high among the shooter weapons, which is great for strafing and close quarters combat. The splash-o-matic is a weapon that truly excels in close quarters combat, and like the game says, with someone that has very good aim. It's a very offensive weapon in close quarters combat, but unfortunately it's not invincible. While its high fire rate and high mobility make it very easy to maintain turf advantage and map control, the Neo splash-o-matic is very dependent on its Ingzuka for long range combat, and the standard variant completely lacks an answer for long range combat entirely. So teammates with very good range are always a welcome addition for the splash-o-matic, as its suction bombs will help push the enemy teams back when you have an offensive advantage, while burst bombs give you a semi-reliable answer in medium range combat without having to resort to your Ingzuka, as well as being useful for finishing off weakened opponents who try to disengage. For perks to run when using the splash-o-matic, they are actually pretty straightforward for the most part. Having some run speeds and ink resistance to not get slowed down easily are a must for this weapon, as like many close quarters weapons, it likes to be always moving. Swim speeds and damage up are also very useful perks to have to increase your overall speed, and maxing out on damage isn't a bad thing to get your damage up to 33.3, but then it becomes very difficult to balance out your movement perks accordingly, so choose wisely. Other perks the splash-o-matic likes to have, however, are Special Saver and Quick Respawn, as the job of an offender will result in many deaths, and being able to come back quickly and with a special near the ready is always a plus. The splash-o-matic does really well in turf wars, splat zones, and rainmaker, but I feel it's weakest in tower control due to lacking in range and reliable options to force people off the tower without getting on the tower itself. However, it can't even ride the tower very offensively without proper support, but it's a solid choice overall in the other game modes for being able to travel very quickly and spread turf quickly thanks to its natural speed. However, I do feel that this weapon overall will make or break you depending on how good and accurate you are with this weapon regardless of the game mode. If you're looking for a weapon that is made for close quarters combat, is very fast in terms of mobility and excels in precision, a splash-o-matic may be for you. If you're not looking for a weapon that overall lacks range options, is a bit low on the damage side, and does require a player with very good aim, a splash-o-matic may not be best for you. Well guys, that's all I really have for today's video. As always, if you like this video, share it to any of your friends. They might just learn something new after all. But until then, I'll catch you guys next week and in the next video. So take care and have a happy new year!